Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Welcome back. In part 2, we're finishing our fried meat cutlets by learning how to fry them perfectly, keep them crispy, and serve them in easy, delicious ways. Bread in order. Flour first, shake off extra. Egg next, let excess drip. Then press into crumbs. Rest the breaded cutlets. Let them sit 5 to 10 minutes on a plate or tray. This helps the coating set. Pan fry in shallow oil. Keep the oil hot enough to sizzle right away. Drain on a rack. This keeps the crust crisp while the next batch fries. You don't need a deep fryer for great breaded cutlets. A skillet and a thin layer of oil can still give you a crunchy, even crust. The classic breading station: flour, egg, breadcrumbs, and smart swaps. Each layer has a job. Flour sticks to the meat and gives the egg something to cling to. Egg acts like glue. Breadcrumbs create the crust. For extra crunch, use panko. For a more old-school feel, use fine seasoned breadcrumbs. Other easy swaps work well when you're out of breadcrumbs or want a new flavor. Crushed saltines. Crushed cornflakes. Or a spoonful of grated parmesan mixed into the crumbs. Press the crumbs onto the cutlet instead of just dusting them on. You want contact. Then let the breaded cutlets rest a few minutes before they hit the pan. This small pause can stop the coating from sliding off. Pan frying basics. Oil choice, heat level, and how long to cook. Use a wide skillet so the cutlets have room. Heat a thin layer of oil over medium to medium-high. The oil should shimmer, and a breadcrumb should sizzle right away. If the oil smokes, it's too hot. Good oils for pan-fried cutlets include canola, peanut, and avocado oil. Olive oil can work, but it's easier to scorch if the heat creeps up. Timing depends on thickness, but these ranges help for 1/4 inch cutlets. Chicken or turkey. About 2 to 4 minutes per side. Pork. About 3 to 4 minutes per side. Veal. About 2 to 3 minutes per side. Thin beef. About 2 to 4 minutes per side. For doneness, a thermometer keeps things simple. Chicken and turkey. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Pork. 145 degrees Fahrenheit, then rest a few minutes. Beef and veal. 145 degrees Fahrenheit if you want it fully cooked. If you don't have a thermometer, cut into the thickest part and check that juices run clear for poultry and the center is no longer raw. How to keep cutlets golden, not greasy, and avoid burnt crumbs. Greasy cutlets usually come from oil that's too cool. Burnt cutlets come from oil that's too hot, or from leftover crumbs that scorch in the pan. Fix both with a few habits. Don't overcrowd the pan. Fry in batches so the oil stays hot. Keep a thin, steady oil layer. Add a little more oil if the pan looks dry. Skim or wipe out burnt bits between batches. Dark crumbs turn bitter fast. Adjust heat as you go. The first batch teaches you what your stove wants. Drain cutlets on a wire rack, not paper towels. Paper traps steam and softens the crust. Add a small pinch of salt right after frying. It sticks best when the surface is hot. That's the difference between fried and fried well. That's how you make fried meat cutlets that are crispy, juicy, and full of flavor. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.